Hey guys, tonight we'll be playing FF14 and we'll be doing the Shadowbringers expansion. I'm going to try and finish that, and also the Endwalkers DLC expansion. This is like the patch 5.1 onwards that I'll be doing. I'm just going to repair. I don't know where they are anymore. I literally don't remember what any of this does anymore. Where's my buffs? What that? Yeah. Oh, this will be fun being a tank again. Yeah, also I need to become a paladin at some point for Endwalker, so I'll do that eventually. But yeah, for now we'll continue the Shadowbringers DLC or patch updates. So we'll do that. Hey. I don't think there's anything else I need to do right now. This is the trust thing. Actually, I can't remember how that works anymore. Huh. So they've actually got a level up. That's interesting. There's all the Shadowbringers dungeons. Okay. Well, not the way. Well, on this bit I weren't. Huh. So they've even added the trust thing for this. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, you found that. Okay. Yeah, I remember doing that. Right, there's my buffs there. Okay. should be alright. That's right from the dungeon. Trying to think why. Wonder. Middle publish this. Let's see what it says. But yeah, it's been some time since I played this. I do remember the story. I think. We mustn't die here any longer, Kratos. The objective is to hear the truth of our travels. In the first, the other people should be present. Return to the story. Okay. Right, my PC can still run this game decently enough. Oh yeah, what is this? That's part of Star Watcher. These must be a load of side quests I need doing. Oh, that's gonna be fun. No. Pretty sure I've retained as well, don't I? Can't remember what I got on this one. Going to Tams, I think. Adventurous watching this bit. I'm gonna go back and do that. Trouble. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no biggie. That's only going to put that. It's my armor chest. Should be. It's up 2, 4. Eventually I'll sort all that out.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me not only that the return of night was your doing, but that you hail from another world as well?
Everything we told you, of the source, the shards, the 7 umbral calamities, all of it is true. I realize how fantastical it sounds, and I would not blame you for doubting our testimony. But given your expertise, you must surely have noted the peculiar nature of their souls.
Any other time and I would have dismissed your stories as balderdash and flummery. But upon closer inspection, 'tis plain their souls are far denser than is normal, and that they do not possess true bodies. Save you. Your body is your own. And your soul is the densest of them all.
As I said before, were it not for their heroism, the skies over Norvrant would still be awash with light, the realm yet at the mercy of 4-3 and the Sin Eaters. After all they have done for our home, seeing them safely back to their own seems the very least we can do.
Your tale is intriguing. Yes, very intriguing indeed. Simply to hear it is fitting payment in itself. As for your friends, I can but agree. Their valorous deeds on behalf of Norvrant are deserving of recognition, of their own fitting payment.
You will help us then?
I will. I would see my knowledge put to good use for a change. I do have one condition, however. I am not the spry young Numo I once was. As such, I will require assistance in my fieldwork and testing.
It would be our pleasure. We'll be laboring for our own benefit after all.
Did you happen to notice the magic springs through about the Grand Cosmos uncanny? Riddler has a fine eye, though we have yet to begin. I rather think that this art was right to call on them. But sometimes I get we're not truly here in first. It'll be good to be whole again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where our souls are actually back home. Fortunately for us, Bishop is of a mind to see you and your fellow science justly compensated for your efforts. Okay, it's time to it has spun quite a tale, but tell me, have you given any thought as to how you might return to your world? What oversight, you say? An intriguing proposition, but one which fails to account for the present state of your souls. They have become highly charged, likely as a consequence of having retained tangible forms for so long. In such an energetic and stable state, there is no telling what may happen to their souls within their oversight. They could very well become immutable to transference, never to be restored to their bodies. Yikes. Then would it be possible to force our souls into a state of dormancy prior to transference? In theory, yes, but the soul is not a candle to be snuffed out and relit on a whim. Well, that sounds ominous. What exactly would rendering our souls dormant entail? In order to maintain a corporeal form, your souls constantly drew ether from your surroundings. This process must be halted, and when the resulting sulfate of ether removed, your minds were to ultimately be separated from these bodies of yours, rendering you incapable of interacting with the world around you. A cruel fate under normal circumstances, but one which will be rectified upon your return home. Leaving lifeless husks like those poor souls at the inn at Jenny's head, corrupted by the sin eaters, their ether made stagnant by the light. Corrupted? Stagnant? Might I see these unfortunate individuals? Why, do you think you might be able to help them? I might or might not, but I shan't know for sure until I've seen their condition firsthand. And I would be glad to take you to them on the understanding that you won't do anything which might increase their suffering. It was my faith in man I lost, not my compassion. I see no need for all of us to accompany you. While you escort our guests to the inn, I will assist Oyonjo in creating the requisite on-site. I believe my talents would be better applied to that endeavour as well. Might I leave the three of you to assist Beck as necessary? I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's me for Amarang then. Oyonjo is more than capable of creating it all on its own, but if all should go awry, I would be on hand to assist him. It pains me that there are those who yet suffer despite our victory over the light. In my safer way can be found to help both them and our friends. And I'll to head to next. So Jones Head, which is in Amarang. Hey Nico. Been a while since I last played this game, so I'm literally like clueless. But I suppose I will get there at some point. I do remember the story a little bit. So this is Ulrich, is it? Yes, his etheric balance leans perilously towards the light, towards stasis. What do you suppose will happen to him? Not too bright, are you, boy? The same as all poor souls corrupted by the light. He will become a sin eater. You don't know that. We have defeated the wardens and banished the light from the night sky. Ulrich was completely unresponsive before, but now... Oh. And perhaps there is yet a hope. If I may, there is a treatment I wish to administer to the patients. What sort of treatment? In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the ether in one's body. After some refinement, it came to be used by the Knights of Robert. Then for far darker purposes. Lest it fell into the wrong hands, I swore never again to make it, but for their sakes I will break that oath. It is not like to reverse the stagnation, mind you, but it should offer some measure of relief. Sorry, Necro, how's Far Cry 6 going? So I'll talk to all these guys. With the tonic. What is this warmth I feel in my chest? Toddon stares blankly at you. It would seem the tonic has had no effect. Oh. No questions over here. Not bad. I think I still like 5 more, but it's decent. No, that's good. I feel warm. My legs, they don't feel as heavy. So for 2 of them it worked. A little bit, but that's it. The other one's still staring blankly. And this Ulrich is still, well, that. Now then, have you noted any change in patients? A notable rise in body temperature and increased motor function in most of the patients at least. The more severely afflicted show no response. As I feared then. 'Tis true that with the restoration of night, the corrupting influence of light will no longer grow, and yes, their bodies will naturally return to equilibrium given time. But this holds true only for their corporeal ether. The incorporeal ether, that of the soul, is not so easily mended. Which is why those in the later stages of corruption, like Ulrich, appear unaffected by your tonic. Precisely. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the finest of threads. quite sad really. Yeah, 6 is just a bit buggy at times, but it's technically not bugs, more oversights. There is a chance he may one day recover, of course, but it could take years, decades even. Bodyguards. He can't wait to find himself an old man. A final reward for his persistence, the opportunity to mourn the life he never had a chance to live. No, there must be something we can do. Look, I realise this is not why we petitioned your aid, but do you think it possible we can find a way to hasten their recovery? Maybe. Nor do I think it impossible that in treating them we might learn something of relevance to your own predicament. I'll choose one of these. Money isn't really exactly needed, and you only get 500 gil. Right. That is just pointless having. Like I had to clear enemies of 2 boats the other day. You start the mission from a lighthouse, where you can take most of the enemies to track everyone's movement. Okay. I think it's the first one tends to. Oh, that's that one. Good for the soul. I suspect the Crystal Arc has told you of my past. I was once a mage of the Royal Court of Thorberk, and that Soulcraft was my field of study. The tonic you administered to the patients here is one of the fruits of my labours. I hope to do great things for the kingdom. But in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, what should have been my greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame. You mustn't dwell on the past. Now you have a chance to redeem yourself. At least the words of light brought those responsible to justice. I'll say the first one. Yeah. I know that only too well. Alas, the knowledge we require is steeped in such bitter memories. But if you die or mess up, let autosave or your tests get erased, even if they were already checked. When the autosave happened, the autosave when I got on the boat and I just had hope to hope the enemies weren't watching or patrolling where I needed to go. Can you like turn autosave off or something? Autosave is when you want to save. But let us return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people's incorporeal ether. Do you think it can be done? Well, the sky is still ablaze with formidable light. I record it and exercise in fertility, but now we may have a chance. The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of a familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured into them, making them the perfect conduit for the ether in revitalizing, magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is that needs to be done if it's all the same to you. Whether regions must be procured or spells in throat, I will do it. I admire your spirit. Very well. Your first task will be to gather the necessary materials, the purest of waters and finest of clays, as well as the Fey lantern ring with pixie magic. If you're convinced the soul familiar could help the patients find. Athena, the wall and the clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... The pieces took quite a liking to us before. If we humour them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. Fine, we'll pay a visit to Ermid. I never thought you would be the one to just going back there. I'm impressed you've been there, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Oh, while you're about it, seek out the Nima of Plany. They will be able to supply you with what's suitable for our needs. Right, let's get this over with, shall we? There still remains a matter of the clay. Might prefer upon you to find it. Okay, go find some clay. Or like just now, I tried to pull up a double agent for info. Only rule for it game issue is to holster your weapon before you approach. I did. Then he saw my pet panther freaked out and shot it. And the panther attacked him and killed him. You can't turn off auto save. You also can't main save or quick save. You couldn't fight. Wow. Yeah. I wouldn't even play that one then. If they remove something like that, then yeah. I think unless what you could do, have the PC version, you might be able to download a mod for it. So, well, I know there's probably must be a mod out there to add a feature like that. From rank would likely be best. Know you have anyone who might be able to assist us? I could ask the miners at Twine. Ah yes, they will be able to point you in the right direction, I'm sure. While you and the Twines... is it Twin? No, Twins. While you and the Twins are occupied, I will see if there is... else I can learn of the stagnation which afflicts the people here. I mean, it's not bad, the autosave's okay, but it's clearing the text. It's just annoying if you're unable to read text then. Actually, do you not have another summon somewhere? Can't remember where. So, my god. Right. Right. Like that. So I think this is from my angle clock. Let's get rid of... Keep that one. Oh, that's... Try collection. So, well, what coincidence. You come at a good time, but just the moment finished. This moment finished preparing the Talos and trolley. You locked it to the bathroom. The trolley was no trouble, but the Talos would have been another matter had we not had a visit from Master Troy. Where? Yeah. He offered us a share of the leftover building materials from Dallas Stoneworks, as well as a few trade secrets to help us along. Clever the man that Troy knows. He seemed pretty keen on the ideas I had for putting the giant Talos to work. Like a giant trolley, but American still refuses to see all the good we could do with it. You're entitled to your dreams, Jarek, but that doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. Master Kaya was being polite. And something tells me Crusoe here didn't come all his way to talk about trolleys. What is it you need, friend? So far through that was only a one-time thing, and knowing the pattern for Far Cry games, it's unlikely to be put in that kind of situation often at all. Okay. Let's see, and this one requires plays from memory. Well, look no further. If anyone can find you some quality clay, it's us. Saying that, it isn't exactly a commodity in nowadays, but there must be some lurking somewhere or other waiting to be dug up. If I'm not mistaken, there was a time when they used to take clay from mines to make adobe bricks. Really? Yeah. Place this spoon is full with coyotes now, but if you're after the good stuff, you could do worse than to look there. Okay. Where is it? Okay. There's one there. Where's the other one there? Made a bit of a roadblock and currently just sitting here carrying any enemy trucks or jeeps that should drive through. Haha. The twins have returned in one piece of that. I was convinced the pixies would turn at least one of them into a garden ornament, but no. You have the clay, I take it. Yep, hand over. Wonderful, we need to combine the clay and the wood and heat the mixture with a fairy lantern. After that, it will be a simple matter of settling upon a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation. Bricklet, I have a question. In the event that we had need of this spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation? Assuming they possess the requisite skill, yes. I reckon the others have suffered so much and I swore to do everything in my power to save them. If there is a chance the spell could do that, I would be the one to invoke it. Maybe should be the one to do so. A deep understanding of the subject's physical state, combined with a strong desire to help them, can drastically increase the magic's effect, and you are plainly more familiar with these people than I am. I dare say there are few in all of Northrend more dedicated to finding a cure. Is that so, Kurita? Absolutely, she's the best woman for the job. Both you, both all should go away. I'll see what I can do. Okay for the first one. I'll give it my all for Auric, for Tesla. Then we are all of mind on the matter. LSA will be the one to conjure the familiar.
Let us begin. I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy. Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
I don't know what a porksy is. I guess we'll probably see what it is.
There we are. How's that?
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
Oh dear.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality!
Oh. So cute.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
A name.
Well, I know what I call it. Lunch meat. Or lamb chop. uh,
All right, I've decided. Nah. Go, Angelo!
Angelo. Okay.
Mother...
Oh. bit. Temporary works, I think. By the 12th, though it was only for a moment he spoke. There may yet be hate for these people. The girl's resolve is quite impressive. One might almost think she drew strength from another. Where is the backlick? Did it work? I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. If my eyes do not deceive, a hint of colour has returned to his soul. Gods, I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Auric. As you are even now in the process of discovering, this magic asks much of the invoker. What you may not have realized is that the same is also true of the subject. As such, you must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have the utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to the proof. But I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect, that is, to induce stagnation, thus enabling our safe transport back to the source via our side. A thought occurs to me about this treatment. Beckler said, when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like some of the tempered back in the source? Not really. It is the fate of most tempered to become slaves to animals, save in a handful of cases. Or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could desperately use such treatment. I know who it was. It's one of the real guys. Yeah, Gabu. Which was quite sad actually. He was ensnared by was it Titan? Yeah. By the primal Titan. Exactly, his condition is uncanny, similar to Harriet's. Is it not? The only difference being that his soul was suffused with earth-aspected ether instead of light. It follows that if his soul was subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him, right? Forgive me, but who is this Yabu fellow of whom you speak? I see. His condition does sound similar, yet there is much more about the soul that remains unknown even to me. I say this not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here, work requiring patience. Of course, and as long as there is hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to see this through. But if you to spend that time in idleness, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with their treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium with Beckler and see if you can make some headway with their newly posited theories. I will tell you to rest first, but I see you're not too convinced. The fire of you. Let us return to the Crystarium then. Finally, I found you. Kaisha, what are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back in Ormore. Lady Shire's been beside herself, sighing, pacing, the whole lot. Near enough begged me to go and find you. Sighing and pacing, you say? It must be urgent. I take it I'll be returning to Castellum alone. Go on then, it's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you, Beckler. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Ormore's at stake. Damn. Lady Shire's up in the parlour. Let's not keep her waiting, eh? The future of Ormore is at stake, is it? Well, do for them what you can. But keep an eye on Alpha now, would you? See to it he doesn't involve himself more than is necessary. Yep, we'll sure do. Well, this is not expensive to go to Ormore. Well, not here seems out of ordinary, so I do not see a lady's tribe anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance and all that, sighing. Strange, let's see if we can find her and discover the source of her distress. Really. Yeah, there she is.
Oh, thank heavens you're here!
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
Shit.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so?
Probably got kidnapped. Or killed.
What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
All his one front comforting words Athena is plainly troubled by Master Chai's sudden disappearance. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something. I am sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave or find that if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Master Chai? Why yes, I spoke with him recently, although I recall he was in a rather down mood. Concerned that Ulm was neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Forfrey's apparently in the stores of meal, and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all begun under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Ulm, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. The exchange of Melwyn has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Ulm. Looking for Master Chai is something you missed. When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defences, among other things. He made more than a few fair points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Forfrey, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest serving soldiers seemed lost about him. Indeed, a number of them left. And not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding committing I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty to protect our not only Ulm, you see, but the surrounding regions of Colusia as well, and I for one would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to sit here. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside as I will recall. This way. I recall a man fitting that description. I asked to speak with the poor buggers. Lady came from right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in derelicts. And you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing. There was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill bellies. but folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding elsewhere, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was heading for Gate Town when I last saw him. So, looks like he is left on probably a journey somewhere, somehow. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Child's whereabouts? Interesting. Your plane paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Ormore, an idea to which the Professor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place, Ormore. I mean, let it be. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? Before I borrow, Alpino carefully considers where best to look next for the people. All we know for certain is that Master Chaya has shown great concern, not only for Ormore but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that, having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. So if you go and make inquiries in right, I shall do likewise in still tide. Gate Town, I leave to you, Kaisha. Fair enough, where shall we meet when we're finished? Well, Saffron would seem to me to be his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. If not, we will well situated to continue our search. Right. It's right out there. Okay. No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mr. Gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Ormore, or rather the lack of them. He lost a great many people into their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the three, and Forfrey thought to take even more from us, conscripting the few able-bodied men we have left to guard his paradise. I needn't tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Forfrey is gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Ormore in his absence. That's what I told your friend Charles, was it? And I'm sure that others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after that, and that was that. So you paid a visit to both Right and Gate Town as well, do you? I see. Kershaw and I are doing much the same. He seemed determined to establish what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Closia. The only likely place he has left to go being Embassy. Come, if we're quick, we may yet catch up with him. Sister. There it is. Chris, Alphino, Kershaw, well, what are you doing here? We might actually the same, must try. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me, whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word, and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers, though I suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea into her head. So, I can only apologize. No harm done, must try, but since we are here, might I ask what compels you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we have gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Colusia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling many changes will require resource, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, I believe said resources can be found here. Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such thought is in itself trivial possibility. The city needs you, Master Child, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion for what little it is worth. We will vouch for you and you shall require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything, you've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Omor, but I assume it's gone now. Person like a power, or boil, more like. Anyway, outside of playing myself in it, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Like most days in the days, but yeah, you've been running up and down, trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this up, man gold, didn't you? How hard could Mary be? You'll be going to steer onwards to a better future, I know it. and I want to help. Properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, to a lot of you, but I can't deny it. Gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Cho. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Omar needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here, to find one with the spirits needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly, and are you certain he's here in Amity? Brendan is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Forfrey's father when he was in office. Their friendship was the mayor's right hand. One might say Brendan was the left, and between them, they kept Ormore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before going chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him? Here in Amity, they may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense, but perhaps we should start with Chistel then, and I recall you made rather a favourable impression on me. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Greetings, friend, and to you too, Master Cho. I presume you are here to ask after Brendan. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Well, yes, with all three gone, Omra wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge? The city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Brendan's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Omra together, and that is still my wish. But given how admirably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Cho. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Omor. I will not see you suffer for Forfrey's criminally. As you no doubt gathered from the meetings earlier, Brendan can be rather uncompromising as his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. The desire to right the wrongs of Rommel's past is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying. He sees it as well. You must let us friends Grandmaster try. Be more assertive, commit to his cause, and prove to him Omar has resolved to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go. No, I will not take no for an answer. We're not even a maybe.
Well, well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vorthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthry. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office. You would? You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Right then, is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of problems on one now faces. I assume you will agree. Therefore, that the matter of dwindling food source is the most pressing. Ah yes, meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option. A similar alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I will consider offering you my counsel. A combination of measures will seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Alma's covers can be used to purchase food from my neighbours. This will afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbours, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My, think of all that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Ormore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinos. I have. Oh, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Pay my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Brendan, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos, but Dallas settlements closed their doors years ago without a ready supply of the necessary equipment. The appeal was solved before your plans could be put into effect. But as the heir to Deadest Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise, and with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Finding good help. Showing his look of steely determination is only slightly undetermined, undermined by the knocking of his knees. Brendan is quite right. Building Tyson's rise required time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose to make use of the long abandoned terrace which wandered the wilds of Calusia. They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. Aha, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashly potent insulating powder, FF14 in the flow of ether in a terrace. We need only get within throwing distance and of one and let fly. Thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. And no trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to or more. Or it seems different repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to how long did it do, but as I said before, it's our time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing cancers is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Cho. Even if tails aren't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as maybe culture, but when you task me to solve this problem, I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my hair-brained schemes realised. Not this time. Which isn't to say the more I thought of it, it doesn't tell me dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm worth foreign, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Cho. Yes, well, I should go without saying that I have no intention of dying first. I always prefer living to see the fruits of my labours. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. He says, Kosher says, these men are dangerous if one is not careful. I'd ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to let me when it is safe to subdue the terrorists. Understand? Understood? Okay, this seems like it's gonna be fun. Good, then let's be off to the quick way through the north gate and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Right. Keep a lookout for danger and let China's when it is safe to encapsulate the terrors. You may move the spyglass as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at China News and give him a signal to speak. Sneak near the terrors with the left mouse button. Go. Oh, I did it. Let's move on to another task, shall we? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, so wait for a little bit longer. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may live the next one to make routine. That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. Yes. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Let's try. I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Alma's food stores showed thoughtful and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. Yes, you sir are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Elmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I'm wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Elmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honoured. When the people behind these behold these tellers, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Elmore's leadership is at least thus in capable hands, would you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, must try, after you've tinkered with the Talos and all that. Lady Charles grows sick.
Right then, form a line and make for Yulmore.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Run away, Talos! Call the guard!
Because I didn't realise that was actually...
Stay
Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
But
No.
of course I'm back. You didn't see...
Dearest, I can't...
Uh,
Oh! Oh dear.
yeah, dear. Think might have killed him.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Repeat.
Dearest, please!
Thank you. There was quite a reception. One master child will struggle to forget. More seriously, the rival tales has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Dunmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one, and also that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. No need to fret, Crusoe. I've never felt bad. And now I've brought my hospital address in the assembled masses of Dunmore. I saw where to do it. If we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the emergent. Then we'll go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet the new mayor. You there, Kaisha, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Thornfield chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the royal darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end there. The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. Actually, I can just do that. Oh yes, Master Child told us to expect you. The merchant is already filling up people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, I guess of honor, we have reserved a place at the front right this way, so.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? "'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
It was a fine speech, Master Cho. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. It's but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Amorians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. With my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We'll retain our current residence and I will govern here in the parlour. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlour. Begging your pardon, Master Cho, but have you got time for a word? Ah, yes, of course. Haven't bet? Aye, that's me. I like your speech, but the folk outside these four walls don't even have enough food to last until tomorrow. The more who are counting their crumbs. If you plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then will much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I'll bore you upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Critter. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. Now, since we all have a great deal to consider, I resolved to remain here until such time as Amor's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. So Alpha knows leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on, everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. Now paradise is gone, but something better has taken its place, and I reckon I want to be part of it. This almost for people Master Tri's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference though. I'll keep things changing for better. If I know the dream than the one who used to watch you come before, and one I'm happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do it, but just a matter of taking the first step. Tales of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Out of nowhere is a satisfied smile, seemingly content with the state of Omra. Truly to see Kasha first inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yeah, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes off of his efforts here in Omra, we have matters alright to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. We have speculative studies have formed fruit in our absence. It's time to go back to the Crystarium. Welcome back. We are going to understand that Nimir has taken office in Omra. Indeed, our good friend Master Tri was elected by a popular vote, and after some considerable soul searching chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the what I was like? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference and concluded at length that what was that was ill-suited for our purposes. But Oyonjo, did you not say that compared to the macy soul of an Asian, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Beckett's invaluable insight, could indeed prove a trifling matter were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul, a link which would, we did lately realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as our sight doth require thus the shedding of these fleshy simulacra and the surfeit of ether which comprise them would in all likelihood deprive us of our sights as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the other side instead, but will more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process, which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding the means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has presented a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to transference of memories and sight, I could not help but be reminded of technique with which I have personal experience. Rita, do you recall when we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Dora and Une? I speak of the royal eye of elegant imperial line, given to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient elegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the elegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we can keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like onto a soul crystal would replete not only with our worldly memories but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our kind of avenue of investigation, and we'll follow it wherever it leads. While we are first engaged, I think it is best that Crusoe return to the source and inform Cryle and the others of findings. Great. I imagine Tatari will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. And I will beg leave to relay our findings onto Frankfurt and Rene, and to assist when we are made in their investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Give our regards to Taria, won't you? We're going back home to Mordona, whoever was told. Ruto, you're back. How did everything go in first? Wait, don't tell me. Girl will be here shortly and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Girls, I don't think I'll ever get you saying it. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Upon speaking with Tyro, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Justinian.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razad Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvus. Nor did the surprises end there, for no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn. What's wrong?
The echo. Get to actually. That was pretty cool. I'm guessing game is fine. Oh well, someone's been busy. Sure. There's another Ultima, but I thought so prototype. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come now, and talk to me soon. This ain't good. Seriously? Oh, let's try that again. Damn me. Also, game. Skip. Well, I'm pretty sure it was on. Oh, it's still on easy. Yeah, after also done this, I'll probably end stream there. Fuck you. Hey. But again. Hey. I might just put on very easy instead. Not that it would make much of a difference, but I don't know. Alright, this should be a little bit quicker. Right. Okay, I should have used that to make it a bit easier. From there. Yes. Guardians in their mechana. Yeah, where are you guys? How you get players, guys? Well, surprise me.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riel and our shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. I'll stay here and rest for a while. I'm sure Beckler can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you ask me. Meanwhile in Garden Ward. Whereas you would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne. Oh well, before this day is done, victory shall be ours. So basically they're having a civil war. Effectively. But yeah, Xenos isn't really Xenos anymore. It's something different. Boring. Do you think I find it amusing like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse? That's you. Your soul is. Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you will seek next. Zodiac. Meanwhile in more in the first. Did you hear the mills reopening Dedius stoneworks and now looking for labourers? There's talk of resetting in some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free tailors to help anyone willing to make them move. Free tailors? We'd best get packing. Say you work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope. Yeah, so long as I yet live, I will see that feeble flame rekindled. Didn't he die? And then become a ghost, didn't he? Remember? Or was it? It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. I can't remember if something happened to him. Because there were divisional warriors that were in the first, doing exactly the same thing what I'll be doing. But obviously then a massive light of, well, wave of light just got everything. And obviously the world died, almost. And then they ended up in this, into the source, where we are. And then obviously when you try and like fix it all, if I remember rightly, I was ended up back into the first, but obviously only one of them remained as like a haunting ghost. But yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you Necro for coming by. And I'll probably stream some more tomorrow. Bye guys.